And we're back in the electronics lab. So once again, Radioland and stuff. And the reason that we're here today, I got in my BK Precision 3017A sweep function generator. And I tell you what, there's no info out there at all on this thing. It all it came with was a power cord, no instructions. I've looked online. I've noticed other people have tried to get stuff on this. So, a matter of fact, I went to BK's website. There's a section there that you can request outdated materials. Whether they have it, I don't know, because I went through the one area, didn't see it listed, so I'm asking if they have it. So I've got to figure this out on my own, it looks like. I wanted to show you a little bit about it, what I've kind of learned so far. And, like I said before, the neat thing about this is that it goes from one cycle, 1 hertz, to up to actually the last setting is 1 meg, and you can crank it up to almost 2. So that puts us in the range of AM radio. My Sylvania, it's made to do FM and TVs. So this way everything will be kind of covered. Now what I want to do, like I said today, is I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit about this. And I thought I could take and cut a section where we're looking at the computer, and I can show you on the computer what a picture of this, and it'll be a lot more detail than me trying to wiggle the camera around for it. But what I do want to show you here is, like I said, kind of what I've been studying it so far. So give me 1 second. I'm going to swing the camera around and have one of the cameras. I'll have my Nikon shot shooting the oscilloscope, and then I'll use the Kodak and try to get that in with the frequency counter and the generator itself, the sweep generator itself. So give me 1 second here. I'm also going to try to give you a picture on the other side. For right now, we should be looking at the frequency counter, and hopefully, if I've done this right, we're at 455. Okay, now, like I said, I'll have to give you a better picture of this, and I've kind of got it in close. I don't know how well this is going to look, but real quick, like here's our power, here's our sweep time, sweep dial. A lot of our functions up here, which we'll look at later, we go from 1 meg, 100 megs, or 1 meg, 100K, 10K, 1K, 100, 10, and all the way down to 1. I've got it on sine right now. We also we have triangle wave, sawtooth, whatever you want to call it, and square if we want that. Then we have other settings down here. We can intensify, make it stronger. This is for transistor logic, or CMOS. This is for doing an offset. This is for calibration, and it's also for duty cycle, and that we'd have to get into that later on and talk about that. But anyway, that's basics. Now, the one thing that I think I have found is to be able to set the width. In other words, let's say, let me put this down a second. Let's say that we want to sweep 455, and we've got that right now. I think we've got that pretty much set around 455. I think you can see it. You know, it's jumping right now a little bit because I've got, if you can see, I've got just a mess on my wires, but that's the only way I could do it for the moment. Okay, so anyway, and I might have just lost something there. So yeah, it sure did. I kind of lost almost the counter, but that doesn't matter that much. I'm just trying to get all this stuff out of the way as best I can. All right, so now I couldn't figure out how to get that the width, but right here you have a thing that says sweep set, and then up here you have set and run. Well, right now I've got it in the run, but I don't have the sweep pushed. Now if I push the sweep, we'll look on the oscilloscope and we'll see that it is sweeping in a certain area. So click that back off, and now we're back to the dial, and it sets it back up again. But these little, they're little screws, they're little set screws. And I probably should do it like this, huh? And I noticed that I could dial in the different, I could hit low, and then I could turn it, the low one, and like, let's say we're doing 455, and I want to sweep from 425 to 475, okay? So I can set the low to 440 or 45 or whatever. I can set the high to 480, and then that'll be it'll sweep between those. Now if I put a marker in there, like I take and put my my regular generator, and I set that to 455, that gives me my marker position, and I can set that in the circuit, and then I can use it like a regular sweep generator. At least that's the idea. So, excuse me, let me get this, well, before I do that, I think we should have that on the other camera, hopefully. But I'm gonna hit sweep here, and it should be sweeping right now. I've got it pretty much set up between I think I set it 435 to 475, and you know, by the way, I can set this up, you know, anyway. Normally you would have this where both of them are hooked up, you know, and you have this set to the B position, but we don't have that, so that wouldn't work. So, you know, we bring it in here, but that should be sweeping where we want it to. And the frequency counter, it got disconnected because I'm trying to hook up a bunch of probes to one little teeny spot. And but anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And like I said, I think we're going to switch over now to the computer image, and I'll just give you a better look at what this actually, what it looks like, a better picture of it solid on the screen. Okay, now one of the things that I was trying to do is I downloaded, I did find this one. This is a 4012A, and it's a more modern version of what I have. And I thought, well, maybe I could, you know, maybe use this. And here's a picture of that one. And if you notice, it has all the, you know, it tells you basically what the controls are, how they work, what each one is. And there it's got a picture of it. And then it's got the rest of it. And then it's also got operating instructions. So I thought, well, maybe I could use this you know, instead of mine. Well, that's good and all, but it didn't really tell me how to set my sweep area. And in this one, because this one does it completely different. So that's why I said I had to figure out the deal with the, using those little adjusters myself. Now, let me bring up. Now what I did is I took a picture of mine and I tried to use the numbers here for the numbers, trying to compare these numbers to the more modern one. I thought maybe that would work, but it really didn't. And I don't know how well this is going to come out. I think I'll just probably take a screenshot and use the screenshot or this picture while I'm talking, and just just put my this voice over that. So it might come out better. Everything's kind of blurry, I know. My life's kind of blurry. But anyway, that's what I was trying to do. What I was trying to use to get the generator to work. So with that, I'll let you guys go here for right now. And like I said, I think I'm getting it dialed in. So eventually I should be able to actually maybe hook it up to a radio and we can maybe see it work. That'd be really cool. And hopefully that'll be my next one. Either that or also maybe I just go through a IF can. We'll see. But I just wanted to give you a peek at the sweep generator that I got, and hope you enjoyed it. I will be looking forward to seeing you real soon in the next video. Thanks everybody for hanging with me. Take care, everybody. Bye.